I was just hearing it, the announcing.
Oh yeah.
Like them announcing the lamp, so I figured they heard it.
Oh yeah, just
And then,
barely,
and then,
barely.
then it was just barely. She said it's still announcing it.
You guys did a great job. Especially near the end. By the time it was done, you guys were figured out.
I'm all good.
Hey, I'm Carl. We're talking to you on the other end.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Carl. Oh, are we coming on right now?
No, they stopped shooting.
Perfect.
Was that like right away or no? Because we were talking about it.
I don't think it's right away. Is the stream still up?
Okay, they're muted for the time being.
Here's a look at our lineups for game 2 as we get set to start. Leading off for the Bulldogs will be the shortstop, number 4, Jacob Charles. Batting second, right fielder, number 34, Owen Brown. Batting third, the third baseman, number 17, Ryan Davis. Batting fourth, the DH, number 30, A.J. Miranda. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 20, Edward Wagner. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 26, Easton Rogers. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 14, Don Goods. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 13, Zach Wade. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 2, Gus Weeks. And pitching, and wearing number 29, Jackson Clark. For the Knights of Kelvin, leading off, the DH, wearing number 38, Ryan Brown. Batting second, center fielder, number 9, Carson Warner. Batting third, shortstop, number 18, Patrick Gillen. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 26, Matt Raymond. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 2, Nate Mason. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 45, Will Mueller. Batting seventh, left fielder, number 3, Matt Reynolds. Batting eighth, catcher, number 4, Logan Nelson. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 11, Carter Penn. And pitching for the Knights, wearing number 1, Kyle Pretzer.
A little bit of ice spice here. It's the number 1. And we are back for game 2. Kyle Pretzker on the mound for the Knights. My apologies, Pretzer. Yeah, Kyle Pretzer on the mound, number 1 for the Knights. So we have a similar lineup for both teams that are trotting out. The weather remains beautiful on this Monday evening for game 2.
Pretzer comes in with a 7.2 ERA.
Jacob Charles leading off again for the Bulldogs. Great outing there in the first game.
6 appearances for Pretzer.
See what Pretzer has for him.
Apologies, 5 appearances, that would be.
As he starts out for the windup, get this game started. That ball is going to be sent, ground ball right back up the middle, right at Pretzer. It's Charles on again.
Guess who? Charles has been killing the Knights all day, and he continues to do so there, leading off the game with the base hit.
Charles leads off with a single.
First pitch of the game.
Bringing up number 34, Owen Brown. Fresh face of the game. Pretzer, that ball is going to be fair as they get the out at first. A little confused there. That ball did not make it very far, but
yeah, I couldn't tell. That ball barely got out of in front of the plate. Looks like it was just in between the plate and that left field line, as you can see there, but gets cut off by the batter's box. As long as that ball is in.
That brings up the third baseman, Ryan Davis. Runner on second after the sacrifice bunt for the 3-hitter. Pretzer gets set from the stretch. Takes a look back at second. Delivers the pitch. That's going to be a blooper. We got a guy there. Second base. Makes the play. As the Knights get their second out.
Right on the inside of the hands.
Felt like it might have been able to drop, but great read on there by the second baseman.
Yep, just booped that one. Sometimes you see those go right over their head, but the second baseman made a good read on it.
That's going to be Will Mueller this game. Pretzer set. And that's going to be a little blooper. That looks like it's going to get down to the left fielder. As Charles is sent home.
Well, what we were just talking about, sometimes those little bloopers just find a spot, and that one was hit far enough right over the shortstop's head and dropped right down into left field, and fortunately for the Knights.
Miranda's able to get a 2-out single RBI right there.
Runner came around, and it's a 1-0 ball game.
Now brings up for the Bulldogs the first baseman, number 20, Edward Wagner. Pretzer set again.
Ball's hit really hard.
Well,
in the
the
center
Warner's.
field. Warner's
back, and it's going to be down. It's going to get down as the Bulldogs round third. And Edward's going to have a stand-up double.
Yeah, no play at home.
Bulldogs get on board again
that ball
in the first inning.
Absolutely tanked to center field. Warner's had no chance running back the entire way. Wasn't able to curl anything in. Did a good job getting that ball in quick, though. And unfortunately, the Bulldogs go up 2-0.
Brings up the 6-hitter, number 26, Easton Rogers. Takes strike one. 2 outs here for the Knights. Giving up 2 in the first. Pretzer looks back to second, delivers the pitch. That ball is going to be driven right to the second baseman. Great read again on the little pop-up. Little pop-up line drive there as the Knights get out of it.
Yep, quick inning, quick 2-run for the Bulldogs. Let's see if the Knights can respond.
Couple big hits there for the Bulldogs.
A couple of hits.
They leave one stranded.
On base. Go to the bottom of 1, Adrian 2, Calvin 9.
So we go to the bottom of the first with Ryan Brown now DHing for their second game. See if the top of the lineup can get something going again for the Knights. Starting lineup for the Knights. Batting order, leading off the DH, Ryan Brown. Center field, Warners. Shortstop, Gillen. Hitting 4, Raymond from third base. Again, hitting 5 for the Knights, Nate Mason at first. Will Mueller following up at second base. Matt Reynolds in left field. We got Nelson behind the plate. Change for the Knights there. Then hitting 9, cleaning us up, you got Penn again. Out and right.
Leading off for the Knights, DH number 38, Ryan Brown.
Ryan Brown steps in for the Knights here. Takes ball one. See what Brown can get the Knights started with here in the bottom of the first after the Bulldogs put up 2 early. First inning. Starting pitcher here for the second game for the Bulldogs is number 29, Jackson Clark.
Yeah, good pitch there from Clark.
Answers the ball one with a strike. As Brown's going to drive this one to center. Looks like a leadoff single for the Knights.
That's going to get down. Great start.
Number 9, Carson Warner.
Bringing up the man we all want to see, Carson Warner's absolutely on fire to start the day.
Yeah, 3 big hits in that last game. He's doing a tremendous job. He's locked in at the plate right now. Let's see if he can get Brown at least over, if not get on himself.
Let's see what the Knights have planned here. Warner's a great hitter. Do they want to move him over? Do they want to?
Third
Go
base
for
is
more
playing
here.
in quite a bit.
Warner swings right through it. Strike one for Jackson Clark.
Yeah, a little late on that fastball. Curious to see if Clark
Takes
goes
a
right
quick
back to that
peek over to
fastball.
first base. Set to fire. As Warner's squares around, looks like it's going to be a foul ball.
Yep, good job by the catcher there to let that one roll foul. Just bounced right in front of the plate. Had enough backspin to come back foul.
Yeah, it took some interesting hops there. It looked like it was definitely going to be fair and then came back.
Yep, that can
Just
happen
a bit
sometimes
foul.
in those bunts. Got plenty of spin on it. Would have been a relatively easy play for the catcher, but I don't think they had any chance of getting him at second. And now you got Warner's in an 0-2 hole.
As he steps back in now.
Warner's has
Jackson.
done a great job with 2 strikes out today, so let's see what he can do here.
Pitch. Warner's going to hit it to right side. Second baseman makes the play, and he's going to get him at one.
Yep.
Moves the runner over there. Same thing as a bunt, which they attempted to do there on the second pitch.
Yeah, close play at first. Warner's was busting it down the line. But still a great job to get the runner over there. I'm sure he's going to get some high fives as he goes back to the dugout. That's right what you want to see for the 3-hitter, Patrick Gillen. See if he can bring home a run here.
Patrick Gillen with some nice base knocks there in the first game. See if he can keep it going as well. Jackson delivers. And Gillen's going to hit it out to left. Left fielder looks camped under it. As Brown heads back to second base. And the Bulldogs record their second out of the inning.
Just got under that one a little bit. He was looking first pitch all the way to drive something and got a pitch he thought he could hit. Unfortunately, got a little bit under it, and now it's up to Raymond to bring that runner at second home.
Raymond, big hit in the last game. 3 runs, stand-up triple. Pull the Knights in the lead, but here he steps in, runner on second. Let's see if he can do some more damage for the Knights. Clark delivers. Raymond's going to foul that one back. Right over the first base dugout of the Knights.
Into the woods it goes, and some lucky freshman on the Knights baseball team will have to make that trek back there through all the thistles and thorns.
Lucky indeed as Raymond steps back in, down 0-1. Clark looks back. Gonna fire one high.
Woo. High cheese there. Raymond's unfazed.
Upstairs. Evens up the count at 1-1 for Raymond here. Brown at second, taking a generous lead. Shortstop creeps in a little bit behind him. Raymond leaves another one upstairs.
Another good take there from Raymond. Hitters count now 2-1.
Clark takes a look back at second again. Raymond leaves another one upstairs.
That's 3 straight high.
Anyway, Raymond's got to be thinking anyway on here.
Yeah, we'll see if that continues to be a theme
Get some base runners.
for starting
Down
pitcher
2-0.
Jackson Clark. Should get something to hit right here.
As Raymond's going to walk on the outside fastball. We got men runners on first and second here for the first baseman, Nate Mason.
Yep, not the worst thing in the world for the Bulldogs there. Got the 4-hitter up, runner on second, 3-1. You don't want to give him an easy pitch to hit there and score a quick run, so now they get to reset the count.
Jackson comes set quick. High strike.
Yeah, Clark's working fast. Barely even got set there.
High strike taken there by Mason. Mason's going to watch this one skip in. Brown is going to stay put at second.
Yeah, good job by the catcher there to knock that one down. Even though it got between his legs, looked like the runner on second, Ryan Brown, couldn't see if that ball was skipping away. It's a close one. Even if he picks that one up and Brown's off, it's going to be a close play at third. So why not make the, probably don't want to make the third out at third.
Absolutely. Got enough to keep it close as Clark comes set again here. For the 1-1, he's going to leave it low. 2-1 now the count. 2 outs here. Mason looking for a big base knock. Get the Knights back on the board after dropping 2 in the first. Mason's going to drive this one. It's going to be a ground ball straight back to the pitcher. Tough play. Mason's busting it down the line. He's going to get there.
Not even a throw over there. It's just such a tough play from the pitcher.
Infield single there for Mason.
When you're focused on pitching and all of a sudden you got a field, it can be quite difficult for a pitcher sometimes to gather that ball and fire a strike over to first base. I don't even know if he would have had to play at first base if he fielded that cleanly. But
brings up Will Mueller here with 2 outs. Gonna take a strike one, the outside part of the plate. Knights, bases loaded, 2 outs. 0-1 count here on Mueller. Clark from the windup. Gonna take one high, Mueller.
High. Looks like Clark is actually going back to the stretch from the windup, excuse me. Now the bases are loaded. Feels a little bit more comfortable there. Gives the runners an opportunity to get a bigger secondary lead, though.
And Mueller's going to drive this one. A little pop-up towards third base. Looks like it's in
Tough
foul
play,
territory. The shortstop's going to let it drop, but it's a foul ball. Charles unable to bring it in after it looked like the third baseman made the initial read on it to head back.
Yeah, tough play there for Charles. That's Charles' ball all the way if the left fielder can't get it. Third baseman's running straight back. That play's nearly impossible, and Charles, unfortunately, overran it.
On the run as Will Mueller hangs tough here. 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Knights. Let's see what Mueller has for us. Mueller's going to send this one into left. Left fielder retreats. Looks like he's under it, though. The Bulldogs are going to get their 3rd out.
Yep. Put a good swing on it. A little too much air underneath, and routine play for the Bulldogs, and they're able to escape the bases loaded jam in the first.
Fortunate the Knights couldn't get any runs out of that. Threatening there with bases loaded. Lead off the Bulldogs in the top of the second with a 2-0 lead. Number 14, the center fielder. Don Goods.
Take strike one there.
Delivers a strike there. Quickly out to an 0-2 count here.
Yeah, Pretzer doing a good job staying in front of hitters.
He's going to send this one back up the middle. That's going to be another leadoff single there.
Tough break there for the Knights. You saw Pretzer getting into his windup before the batter, Goods, was even set. He was still trolling around with that bat when that ball started coming and kind of just made a half-check swing, and unfortunately for the Knights, the ball went right up the middle.
After a leadoff single, that brings up the catcher, number 13, Zach Wade. Pretzer gets set from the stretch. Looks like a
Raise on
bunt
the
here.
bunt.
Pops it up. Pretzer's gonna gonna get one. He throws over to second. Not gonna be in time.
A little bit of a miscue there from Pretzer. Thought he had a chance to catch it first. Maybe not. Fell a little bit short, but then he had an easy opportunity at second base, and unfortunately just threw it to first and took the one. But nonetheless, runner on second, one out now for the Knights.
That brings up the 9-hitter, number 2, Gus Weeks, the second baseman. It looked like Goods might have been a little worried about the catch there, as you were mentioning. Didn't get off the first base too fast there. Looked like we had to play it too, but we'll take the one.
Yeah. Sometimes you
here.
get so caught up in what you're doing pitching. Like I said earlier, fielding becomes a second thought.
Weeks is going to ground this one to third. Raymond's going to make the play, throws over in time. Throws over to third, not in time.
Great play there by Raymond. You saw him have to straddle the bag to even pick up that ground ball. And sometimes that can be tough because your footing will slip on that bag. He does a good job maintaining his footing, throwing a strike over the first base, and then on the backside, they threw it back to third. And does a good job blocking that low throw from Nate Mason.
Absolutely. Don't want that one getting past. That's looking like a run.
Oh, yeah, great job there, but from Raymond. And
Because it looks like we have a change of calls. As apparently Nate Mason might have stepped off the bag in an attempt to throw down the runner at third. And now the Bulldogs have runners on the corners with one out.
Yeah, Coach Van Dyne's coming over and talking to the home plate umpire. He's a little bit upset, understandably so. It looked like they changed the call at first, saying Nason was off the bag. He might have been worried about that runner going to third and came off the bag a little bit. Unfortunately, for those of you at home, we don't replay. We do not have replay, so we cannot see that. But first and third now for the Bulldogs, only one out.
Still a little bit of confusion here.
Yeah, tough break there.
Shortstop, number 4, Jacob Charles.
Now with runners on the corners, we're back to the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs as Jacob Charles steps in. Second plate appearance after singling right up the middle on his first at-bat. Pretzer's going to throw over to first, not in time. Keeps him honest over there. We'll see what the Bulldogs do here.
I believe that was a home plate umpire making the call after the field umpire called him out initially.
Definitely has a better angle there. As the
Suicide
Charles
squeeze.
lays down a bunt. And that's going to stay fair and bring home a run. It's an infield single on the bunt for Charles.
Well-executed bunt there from Charles.
You have to think that ball looked like it was rolling left. He could have maybe let it go foul, but
I think you're right, Jake. I think that was a little bit of a miscue from the catcher.
Logan Nelson.
Catcher Logan Nelson. That ball looked like it was kind of rolling on the edge of the dirt and the grass there and looked like it was turning left. I think if he would have let that go a little bit, it would have crossed over that line and been foul.
Nonetheless, the Bulldogs add another one here in the top of the second. Still one out. Runners on first and second.
Yeah, Bulldogs have been playing good small ball all day, and they've been able to scratch a few runs across because of it.
Brings up the right fielder, number 34, Owen Brown. Set to make his second plate appearance of the afternoon. As Pretzker looks down to second, set to deliver. Owen Brown's going to send this one into left. Playing in the left fielder, and he's going to make a play on it as Matt Reynolds sends it into Gillen.
Yeah,
the Knights get the second out.
Reynolds was in a good position there. Didn't have to cover too much ground in order to get that one.
Batting, third baseman, number 17.
As it was a left-handed batter, he was playing quite shallow. And
brings up the 3-hitter, Ryan Davis. He's had some great plate appearances today.
Yeah.
Bulldogs still runners on first and second now, 2 outs. Ryan Davis is going to follow this one down the third base side.
Adrian's been really aggressive early in the count here in this game. They've been swinging at first pitches up and down the lineup. Be interested to see if that continues.
Pretzer ahead here, 0-1, 2 outs.
A little bit of a different approach from last game.
Ryan Davis is going to drill this one right at Raymond. He's going to make the play, knock it down, and step on third base.
Oh, great play by Raymond there.
That ball is smoked down the third base line, but Raymond's there to get his body in front of it and make the play.
Great fundamentals. He knew he had to play at third. Instead of trying to glove it and scoop it, he just let it bounce right off his body down to the ground, picked it up, ran to third, got the third out. Great play.
2 hits, 1 error, 2 left.
As the Bulldogs add another one there in the top of the second, making their lead 3-0. Good pieces of hitting out of the Bulldogs there.
Yeah,
Great execution on the bunt as well.
definitely.
As Matt Reynolds is set to lead us off the Knights here in the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting, left fielder number 3, Matt Reynolds.
Knights set to set up. It's bottom of the second. Matt Reynolds takes a strike. Quickly down 0-1. Jackson Clark bringing the heat right down the middle. Reynolds going to take one upstairs. Even the count up at 1-1. Clark really getting set quick there, ready to fire right away as Reynolds takes another ball downstairs and outside.
He's working fast. Gets the ball, gets set, and gets ready to throw. Sometimes that can help a pitcher with rhythm, too.
See what Reynolds can do here on the 2-1. Takes another one low, 3-1. Hitters count. Reynolds steps in again. He's going to swing right through that one. Big hack at it. It's going to end up being strike 2, though, as we got a full count here. No outs for the Knights. Goes down swinging.
Yep. Clark's working really quick there, and looked like Reynolds wasn't even set on that last one. The last full count.
Number 4, Logan Nelson.
Goes down on the high fastball. Looked a little outside, too, but swinging nonetheless.
Good job there by Clark, working back from 3-1.
Brings up the catcher, Logan Nelson. He swings through it on strike 1.
Nelson now steps out of the box and gives a little time and says, please stop, quick pitching.
Nelson drives it out to right.
Ball's driven.
Right fielder's retreating. He's back at the fence, and he's going to make the grab.
Great play there by the right fielder from Adrian.
Retreating all the way, but hauls it in.
Yeah, that's so tough, especially coming from a righty, going into right field. That ball's going to be slicing a little bit just naturally. Right fielder did a great job locating the baseball, locating the fence, going up with good timing and making the catch. That's a tough play.
Brings up the 9-hitter, Carter Penn, here with 2 down after that deep drive to right. Going to take ball 1 upstairs.
Catcher gets his signs from the dugout.
Penn's going to leave it downstairs. Evens up the count at 1-1. Or no, my apologies. 2-0 start to the count. Great job there by Carter Penn. Penn's going to foul one straight back. Brings the count to 2-1.
You see him motion his hand there as if to say, got to level out the plane.
Penn steps in again, 2-1. 2 outs here. Penn's going to swing through it. Nods up the count at 2-2 now.
Yeah, quite a bit late there on that fastball.
2-2, 2 outs here for Penn.
See how Clark goes right back to that fastball.
And Penn's going to hang tough, foul it straight back again.
He does go back to that fastball, and Penn does a good job just getting a piece of it, staying alive here.
See Penn choke up here, 2-2. Knights need some base runners here, down 3-0 early. So Penn's going to drive it out to left field.
Slicing down the line.
Looks like the left fielder's camped under it as the Bulldogs are going to get out of it.
Yep, that one hung up for too long. Too much time for the left fielder to go over there and make a pretty routine play.
Jackson Clark able to get out of 2 with no runs.
A lot of action so far, not many strikeouts.
A lot of balls in play. Kyle Pretzer trots out to the mound again for the top of the 3rd inning. Knights down 3-0.
Yeah, with a lot of bullpen usage in that first game, you'd like to see Pretzer, go quite deep in this game. His pitch count got a little bit up there in those first 2 innings, so you'd like to see a quick inning out of him here.
Leading off, the DH, number 30, A.J. Miranda.
Top 3 as A.J. Miranda steps in for his 2nd plate appearance of the game. Pretzer set to deliver. That ball is hammered out into left field. Going to be just foul.
Yeah, bit early on that one. That ball was roped, thankfully for the Knights. Way out of play.
Pretzer from the windup. A.J. Miranda's going to foul another one. A bit ahead of it here.
Yeah, he's quite a bit in front of both of those pitches here.
It's Pretzer quickly into an 0-2 count here.
Couldn't really tell what Pretzer was throwing there.
Looks like it could have been an off speed as one bounces in.
Yeah, it goes right back to that off speed.
1-2 count here. See what Pretzer brings here on the 1-2. That's going to be grounded to the shortstop, Gillen. Gillen's going to scoop it, throws over in time to Mason.
Nice play there. Relatively routine.
First baseman, number 20, Edward.
Gillen did a nice job charging that ball, scooping it, and setting a strike over to first base for the first out.
Pretzer is able to get one down here before allowing anyone on base. Good start to the inning for him. Brings up number 20 for the Bulldogs, Edward Wagner. That ball's going to be low for Pretzer.
Hit an absolute rocket out in the center field. Last at bat. Last 2 at bats I think he's had have been pretty. I think he had a base hit in the top of the 7th in the last game to bring home a run. And
Wagner's going to leave it down low.
Run scoring double last time up, so he's feeling it right now.
2-0 count. 1 out here for the Knights, top 3. As Wagner's going to check his swing, and did he go? He did go, says the umpire.
No need for a check even. Home plate umpire saw that one.
Brings it back to 2-1 with 1 out. Pretzer delivers, and it's going to be just high. Wagner leaves it upstairs. Given a 3-1 count. Wagner's going to swing through this one, though. 3-2. Pretzer answers back.
Yeah, late on that fastball there. You think he'd be looking fastball on a 3-1 count, but a good location from Pretzer kind of fooled Wagner.
On the full count, Wagner's going to foul it back right over the Bulldog bench.
Went with the off-speed there, and you saw Wagner way out in front of that one. He's able to get a good piece of it, though, and foul it away to stay alive.
Full count for Pretzer. Wagner's going to swing on. That's a line shot down the right field line. Right fielder retreats. Wagner's going to round second, and it looks like he's making it. It's going to be a play at second.
Got him.
Wagner's,
what a throw.
Wagner's out at second. What a throw from the right fielder, getting there quick. Ball got out there in a hurry. I was hesitant to see if they were going to send him or not, but the Bulldogs show aggression. The Knights are able to answer.
What an absolute dart from right field, all the way towards that pole next to the fence. Throws an absolute strike to second base, able to get Wagner on the tag. He hit that ball extremely hard.
That brings up the left fielder, Easton Rogers. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Big out there for the Knights, you have to think. The ump calls time. Batter doesn't look like he was ready yet.
Yeah. Looked like he was saying, hey, not till I say so.
Here's the pitch. Rogers going to swing right through it.
Great pitch there. Good location. Had him way out in front. We'll see if he can finish off the job now.
Ahead 0-1 early. Rogers going to swing on this one. This one's going to get through. Right past Gillen. Into center field as Rogers is aboard with a 2-out single.
Hard hit baseball. No real chance for Gillen. 2 outs, though, a base hit isn't the worst thing. Makes that play out in right field even bigger, though, because more than likely that's a run home at this point.
2 outs now. Runner on first for the center fielder, Don Goods. As Pretzker gets set from the stretch. Takes a look over at first. Delivers the Goods. It's going to be strike 1. Pretzker's going to throw over. Not going to be in time.
Yeah, pretty short lead over there at first. Didn't have much of a chance. Just to let him know, hey, I'm thinking about you.
Keeping him honest over there as Pretzker gets set from the line.
Keeping
from the
him
stretch.
honest is right.
Goods is going to drive this one into center. Is it going to get back past Warner's? Warner's going to cut it off. Is there going to get one to... There might be a play at second here. As the Knights are able to throw out 2 runners advancing to extra bases.
Wow, what a miscue there from Adrian. Not sure what happened.
Goods wasn't even sliding into there. I don't know if he even realized the ball was there.
I don't know what happened there at second base.
Knights are able to get out of it. No runs.
It looked like it was going to be a close play there at second, and there was just no slide. He almost just gave up. Warner did a heck of a job, though, to get over there in the gap, cut that ball off. First of all, not let anyone score. Second of all, get that ball in quick to get the runner out at second.
Yeah, Knights able to get out of it on some hard hit balls from the Bulldogs. No runs, though.
Kind of a opposite of the first inning. Seemed like a little bit of soft contact, and they were able to scratch a few runs. In that inning, they were hitting the ball pretty hard, and Knights able to escape unscathed. So big inning there. Let's see if the Knights can put some back on and tighten the gap in this game.
Yeah, we'll look to see if Pretzker is able to build on the good inning there. The Knights have the top of the order approaching. It's Ryan Brown, the DH, followed by Carson Warners.
Leading off for the Knights, the DH, number 38, Ryan Brown.
Bottom 3, Jackson Clark still on the mound for the Bulldogs, having a great start to the game. Brown steps in. Brown drives it to the second baseman. It's going to be a tough play, and it's going to get through for a leadoff single for Brown.
Just under the glove of the second baseman there. Hard hit baseball. It's a tough play for second. And Brown continues to get on base at that leadoff spot. Goes a long way.
That brings up Warners.
He's had pretty much a productive at-bat in every single at-bat today. Let's see if he can keep the streak going here.
Streak we're going as Jackson Clark starts from the stretch. Going to deliver a strike to Warners. Had the bunt down with the runner on first in the first inning. Let's see what they do. Down 3 already. As Warners is going to take this one low.
Looked good there, maybe a little bit inside. But Warner's fortunate to be 1-1 here.
Clark from the stretch. Warner's going to swing right through it. Clark gets ahead 1-2.
Yeah, quite a bit late on that fastball, but Warner's has been in 2 strike counts almost every at-bat today, so he's surely had to practice here.
Throw over to first, not going to be in time. Keeping Ryan Brown honest over there. Warner's with 2 strikes, choking up again. He's going to poke one out in the left. Is it going to get down? The left fielder's making a charge on it. Brown doesn't seem to have much of a lead over there. You want to get a little bit closer to second on a short blooper to left, but nonetheless,
Now batting shortstop number 18.
they're going to get the force out at second.
Yeah, tough play as a base runner there. Kind of happened in the first game where if he makes that play, you could get doubled off at first, and everyone is looking at you like, why were you running? Or it drops, and then you have a conservative.
Pitch to Gillen as he drives it into left field. Looks like Warner's will get there in time this time as he rounds second. The cutoff man. Charles is out there.
Now batting third baseman.
His time is called. The Knights are able to get another base runner aboard here.
Yeah, back to that play. Into left field, you'd like to see him take a little bit bigger of a lead or secondary on that because it's a longer throw from left field to first base, but ultimately misjudged it and came back to hurt the Knights.
That brings up Raymond. Let's see if he can bring home another clutch hit for the Knights. Fouls one straight back right over our heads here in the booth.
Almost gave me a buzz cut.
Quickly an 0-1 count here on Raymond. Runners first and second here for the Knights. 1 out. Clark fires just upstairs. Raymond leaves it. Count nods up here at 1-1. Clark steps off. Throws it over to short. He wasn't even over at second, but it happened.
Yeah, interesting throw there. Didn't expect him to throw that one over. The shortstop Charles wasn't even close to the bag, but
It appears Charles and Clark have some plays going on as he motions over.
yeah, you see him creeping up behind Warner's there at second.
Pitch to Raymond. Raymond's going to leave it outside. 2-1.
I think you're right. I think Adrian pretty soon here is going to have some kind of wheel play where they have either the second or short run into second and have the pitcher turn around and try and pick him off.
Here it is to Raymond. He drives it out to center field. Center fielder's retreating back. He looks under it, and they're going to make the play, but Warner's just tagging. He's going to make it to third. Now we have runners on the corners for the Knights with 2 outs. Bringing up Nate Mason, number 2, the first baseman.
Hit hard, a little bit too much air underneath that one. Center fielder was over to make a pretty routine play. Warner's with a good job tagging from second and getting to third here.
Knights could really use a big hit right here from Mason. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Big 2-out piece of hitting will be what we're looking for here. Clark is set from the stretch. That's going to be a strike 1 off-speed pitch.
Ooh. Thought that one was a little bit off the plate. Mason watched that one all the way into the glove and thought the same thing, but ultimately the ump said, nope, that's a strike.
First and third again, 2 outs. Mason drives it foul.
In a little bit of a hole now, 0-2. Got to choke up on that bat and
Very
try and get some into
quickly
play
as
here.
Clark looks over to first. Nate's going to swing, and he's going to foul it back.
Yeah, good job fighting that one off. A little bit of a hanging breaking ball, but it's very tough in an 0-2 hole.
As Mason steps back in. Clark takes another peek over at first base. Mason's going to foul another one back.
Mason staying alive.
Count stays at 0-2. Mason's right there in this at-bat. See if he's able to put the ball in play here, down 0-2. Great eye as he takes the pitch just outside.
Looked like a fake steal over there at first base, but Adrian defense unperturbed by that.
Here's the 1-2 from Clark. That ball's going to skip in there. Catcher does a good job keeping that in front of him.
Good at bat from Mason here. Spoiling some good pitches from Jackson Clark, the pitcher from Adrian.
Zach Wade maybe able to save a run there with that block, keeping the ball in front of him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Great block there.
Mason stands in again, and he's going to take strike 3 looking.
Froze him on the corner at the knees. Great pitch there from Jackson Clark. That's a tough one to hit.
For the Knights.
Tough pitch indeed, as the Knights aren't able to answer.
No errors, 2 runners left on base.
Still down 3-0 here as we head to the 4th inning.
Leads at 3-0. Now pitching for the Knights, number 37, Connor Kaminsky.
The Knights trot out a new pitcher here in the top of the 4th inning. That's going to be number 37, Connor Kaminsky. Kaminsky with a 5.3 ERA on the year in 6 appearances, 4 starts, 18 innings pitched. Leading off for the Bulldogs. That looks like number 13, Zach Wade, the catcher. Kaminsky taking the mound here, down 3-0. Zach Wade takes one inside, ball 1. Wade's going to leave another one inside as the count goes quickly to 2-0.
Yeah, it's 2 in a row, low and inside.
Kaminsky set from the windup. That's going to hit him. Zach Wade's going to get on base early in a hit by pitch.
Yeah, punked him right in the thigh there. It's 3 straight inside for Kaminsky. Not how you want to start.
Right on the thigh, wears it like a champ as he trots down to first base to get the first Bulldogs batter on board here.
Yeah, a little chillier out now. I'm sure that one didn't feel too good, but fortunately in the thigh is probably one of the top places you'd want to get hit.
Nonetheless, Kaminsky from the stretch here. Checks over. Looks like it's going to be a bunt down. Straight at Kaminsky. Raymond's going to field it, actually. Throws over to first in time. Nice play there by Raymond. Fires over quickly.
Another nice play there from Raymond. He's done a great job over at third base today.
Looks like we might have some light rain coming in. Kaminsky now. Set to pitch. Runner on second. Advances on the bunt.
Fans are scattering into their various tents.
Brings up the leadoff hitter, Jacob Charles, shortstop. That one's going to hit him.
Again.
That one's going to hit him. As Kaminsky hits another. Charles gladly wearing that one as now the Bulldogs have 2 aboard here.
Okay, right fielder number 34, Owen Brown.
1 out. That brings up Owen Brown, the right fielder. Comiskey looks to settle in here. Still one out. Looking for a double play ball. Here is a run. No play over that second.
Yeah, pickoff attempt at second base. Looked like that was a choreographed play where the catcher gives a signal to the pitcher to let him know that the shortstop's breaking towards second base.
Comiskey comes set again. Gillen moves in behind the Adrian runner. Zoen Brown's going to swing through that one. Comiskey gets ahead 0-1. Comiskey from the stretch. Gillen approaches in slowly. Healthy lead there. Comiskey's going to fire in a strike. Quickly ahead 0-2.
Right on the outside corner.
Yeah, Wade's getting a healthy lead out there at second. Gillen trying to keep him honest. See, maybe if Wade tries to go here.
Yes, he did.
Did he go?
Absolutely.
He did go.
Yep.
Big strikeout there from Comiskey. It gets the Knights to 2 outs here.
Yeah, very big strikeout there.
Top 4.
Batting third baseman number 17, Ryan Davis.
Brings up the 3-hole hitter, Ryan Davis, the third baseman. As Comiskey looks to try to get out of this one unscathed. Looks back, second baseman approaches. Davis is going to take strike 1.
He's been peppering the zone here recently. It's good to see out of Comiskey after a little bit of a rocky start, but that'll happen sometimes when you come on from the pen. Settle those nerves.
Comiskey set again. The second baseman
Another
breaks,
play.
and there's another play there, but
Yeah, you could tell they're thinking about him over there at second. This time the second baseman coming to make the break after with a right-handed hitter up. Last time it was a shortstop Gillen with a left-handed hitter up.
Wade continues with the aggressive leads. Knights unable to back him off of that. Hoping to score on a base hit. Is Davis going to take this one low? Odds the count back up at 1-1. Here, 2 outs. The Bulldogs with runners on first and second. Trying to add to their lead. Up early, 3-0. This time is called.
Looks like something's going on in center field there as Warner's grabs a lacrosse ball and chucks it back.
A little bit of lacrosse interference there. As the Knights look to have practice.
Lacrosse guys versus baseball guys is an eternal battle.
And now here's the 1-1 from Comiskey. That's going to be in there for a strike. Strike 2, 1-2 the count now, 2 outs.
Yeah, Comiskey has seemed to find it a little bit here as he paints the outside corner.
Gives a look back at Wade at second. As Davis is going to take a ball low, 2-2.
Yeah, good pitch there. Davis, you could see initially started his load, getting ready to unleash on that, but ultimately recognized the curveball and did a good job pulling that one back.
You see what Davis can do here in 2 outs, 1-2 count. He's going to take one low.
They're going to check.
Did he swing? No, he did not.
No, I thought that was the right call.
Yeah, it didn't appear so. Appeared to lay back on it pretty quick.
Yeah.
The count evens up at 2-2. Oh, the ump is saying 3-2. 3-2.
Yeah, a little
Full
bit of
count here.
scoreboard issues, but ultimately it's full count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second here.
Big pitch for Comiskey.
Got him.
Got him swinging. Knights are able to get out of it.
Yeah, Comiskey's fired up after that one. Fastball right down the pipe. Davis is just laid on it.
Comiskey's fired up. Hopefully the Knights can get something going here in the bottom of the 4th.
Absolutely.
The Warriors 2 left on base. Go to the bottom of 4. Adrian leads at 3-0. Leading off for the Knights, second baseman number 45, Will Mueller.
We are back for the bottom of the fourth inning here as Will Mueller steps in. Knights down 3-0 here quickly. See if we can get something going here, though. Fouls one straight back. It's Clark now into his fourth inning of work. No runs given up, 4 hits on 1 error.
Yeah, he's been efficient so far. Had a chance in the first inning to jump on him, bases loaded. Weren't able to cash in, and since
Mueller
then,
fouls another one back, 0-2.
since then he's done a very good job keeping runners off base. We'll see if they can do some here.
Mueller's able to chop this one over to second.
Tough play for second.
Running in, and he's going to get him in time.
Oh,
Charging the whole way, the quick flip. The Bulldogs are able to get him.
yeah, Mueller busting it down the line the whole way. Close play at first, but ultimately, Adrian does a nice job keeping the leadoff runner off.
Brings up the left fielder, Matt Reynolds here. It's 1 out. No one on for the Knights. Going to take strike 1 on the inside corner. Quickly down 0-1. Clark still firing away from the windup. And that's going to be the ball. Even the count up here at 1-1.
Yeah, it looked like that one could have caught part of the plate. Excuse me there, but catcher for Adrian unable to hang on. And usually that's gonna be called a ball every time.
Reynolds takes another close one.
Well, that one was in the same spot and was also called a ball. So
Tight on the outside corner from the umpire today. 2-1 count now, 1 out for the Knights. Reynolds at the plate. Takes a ball upstairs, 3-1. Reynolds is going to drive this one foul, straight back again. Reynolds showing he's on it. See what he can do here in a full count with 1 out. Reynolds drives it into right field. It's hanging in the air for a while. Looks like it's dropping. It might be the center fielder's ball, and he's going to camp under it for the second out of the inning. Bringing up the catcher, Logan Nelson, for the Knights.
Reynolds got under that one. Found a barrel, but sent it too high in the air, and routine catch for the center fielder.
Seemed to hang up in the air there for a while. Logan Nelson drives it down the third base line. Diving
great
play
to stop it.
from his knees, and he's going to drop the ball at first. And Logan Nelson is aboard with 2 outs.
Oh, heck of a play there by the third baseman, Ryan Davis. Dives to his left, snags the baseball, and from his knees delivers a little bit of a high ball over to first base, and the first baseman unable to come down with it.
That brings up Carter Penn with 2 outs here. Runner on first now for the Knights.
Great play nonetheless, though. That ball had 2 bags written all over it.
As you like to say there, the hot corner, he's staying hot.
Hot corner. They call it the hot corner for a reason, Jake.
As Carter's going to let this one drop just before the plate and take ball 1.
Good job by the Adrian catcher there to keep that one in front. That ball bounced well in front of the plate.
So here goes Carter. He takes a strike.
Sometimes on those curveballs, they can take a little bit of a high bounce because of the spin.
Count even here at 1-1. 2 outs for the Knights. Carter Penn at the plate. Going to take a ball high.
Good leave there.
Good
Set
lead
himself
on the
up.
high chatter.
Set himself up in a hitter's count here.
As Nelson takes a short lead at first. Penn's going to leave another one low. 3-1 the count now. 2 outs. Clark delivers.
Driven out to right.
Driven out to right. The right fielder's retreating back. Is it going to be enough? And it's gone. Carter Penn with the home run. Carter Penn, the 2-run bomb, brings the Knights back within 1. an absolute shot. I wasn't even sure if that had a chance, Josh, but that ball was driven way out there.
Absolute blast from Carter Penn. You saw it bounce off that brick/grass ball, whatever that is out there. Carter destroyed that baseball with 2 outs, runner on first.
That
Great
might
job
be
by Penn
Kelvin's
there.
green monster.
Some would consider that, yeah. Unfortunately, the real fence is about 30 yards in front of it. But it certainly looks like the green monster.
Past the fence. The green monster past the fence is Ryan Brown now at the plate, the leadoff hitter for the Knights. Big 2-out home run there from Penn. As Brown's going to wear it. The inning continues for the Knights as they got a runner aboard.
You hear the Knights dugout there have some energy.
That brings up Warner's runner on first. 2 outs, 2 runs already given up by the Bulldogs in this inning. See if the Knights can add to it.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely crushed by Penn. And now Warner's has a chance here to do some more damage with 2 outs.
This is the part of the order that the Knights really want up in this spot with 2 outs.
Definitely.
It's Clark from the stretch. Warner's going to take strike 1. Big at-bat here for the Knights with the runner on first. See if they can get another one back. As Clark gives up his first one out. The play at the second, and it's going to be in the center field. Center fielder's there to back it up, though. No more advances there from Brown and the stolen base.
Yeah, the shortstop, Charles, unable to make the clean pick and tag him out. They had him in plenty of time.
Big play there. As now Brown's in scoring position here for Warner's.
Yeah, you had to think Brown was going there on any chance with 2 outs, a runner on first, and Warner's up. You want to put yourself there in scoring position. And if you get caught, it's not the worst thing in the world because then Warner's is leading off the next inning. So good piece of base running there, way to be aggressive, and Adrian was unable to cash in.
Absolutely, as the Knights could use one of those 3 base knocks that Warner's had in the first game right here. Warner's going to swing on. That's going to be grounded to the first base side. Just foul. It's going to be a 1-2 count now on Warner's. 2 outs.
Yep.
Brown now at second.
Got in there on the hands on Warner's. Just got a piece of it. Fortunately for Warner's, though, that ball rolls foul.
Clark looks for a new ball here. Might have got a little wet on the ground ball.
Yeah, not much precipitation coming down anymore. Still with a little moisture on the ground. Some of those baseballs will pick up that moisture, and it can be tough for a pitcher to grip it.
Warner's chokes up.
See the really wide stance from Warner's there.
1-2 count, trying to drive something here. He's going to hang on with the foul ball down the third base side.
And if I had to guess, he uses that to help out his timing. Don't seem to take too big of a load while the pitcher's in their windup.
And we'll do it again here. 1-2 count, 2
Kinda
outs.
with a short, quick
Brown
stroke.
on second.
Uses the opposite field really well.
The ball's going to bounce in there. Brown's going to stay put at second. Got a good read, but catcher able to keep it in front there. Wade, nice job on a couple of these balls in the dirt, keeping them in front.
He's had to work this inning for sure, and he's done a good job thus far. A little bit of a miscue on that the first stolen base, but
2-2 now the count. Still a runner on second. Charles creeps in on him. Warner's going to drive this one out into center. Is it going to get down? No, it's right at the center fielder.
Man, all day he's just hit line drives, and unfortunately for Warner's this time and the Knights this time, the ball just hung up too long, and the center fielder made a good read on it.
Bulldogs are able to get out of it, but not without the Knights doing some harm into that lead of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, big inning there.
Getting 2 back. Be interesting to see where the Knights go here in the pitching rotation.
Looks like some kind of confusion. Maybe not confusion, maybe just a switch or change, position change at home plate. Coach Van Dyne talking it over with the home plate umps and the Adrian coach.
It looks like we have a new pitcher here for the Knights. It's going to be number 12, I believe. Riley Reynolds. Riley Reynolds this year has 3 appearances, 2 innings pitched, an ERA of 9. See if he can keep the Knights close here. And now a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, sometimes that ERA in the beginning of the year can get a little bit messed up because of one bad outing.
You know what? That's on me for calling him out on that
For the
one.
Knights, number 12, Riley Reynolds.
Not fair with 2 innings pitched.
Not fair at all. We'll see if he can lower that ERA here, though. Big spot here for the Knights. Game 2 of our doubleheader against Adrian. Lost the first one in a heartbreaker. Adrian was able to put across 2 runs in the top of the 7th. The Knights were unable to come back.
3 ahead to the top of the 5th here.
Yeah, started here. Down 3-0 early.
Able to bring it back.
Home run from Carter Penn, able to close the gap a little bit. Now you got to shut him out on the mound.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, the DH number 30, A.J. Miranda.
Riley Reynolds set here to face number 30, the DH, A.J. Miranda.
Cleanup hitter for the Bulldogs.
As he's going to fire in a strike 1.
Drops in that off-speed first pitch.
Riley from the windup over his head. Breaking ball, that's going to be fouled up on the first base side. Mason looking to make a play on it, and he's there for the Knights to get a quick first out.
Yeah.
Big to get the first out there after getting 2 back in the bottom of the 4th.
Definitely.
That brings up the number 20, first baseman, Edward Wagner.
Quick outs help a lot with the confidence of a pitcher, especially someone coming on from the pen.
It's Riley from the stretch. Wind up, my apologies. Wagner fouls that one down the third base side.
Wagner's hit the ball hard all game. Let's see if he can continue that here. Last time had what he thought was a for sure double down the right field line, but a great play from the Knights.
He's going to leave that one down low, 1-1. Reynolds again from the windup. Wagner's going to foul it back. Reynolds now ahead, 1-2 in the count, 1 out.
Yeah, good pitch there from Reynolds.
1 out here, top 5. 1-run ball game now if the Knights get back to the bottom of the 4th. Wagner's going to leave it downstairs.
Count goes to 2-2.
Reynolds again from the windup. Wagner going to swing on and miss. Strikeout there from Reynolds. No throw down from the Knights. But we got 2 outs.
Yeah, great pitch there from Reynolds. Had Wagner way out in front.
That brings up the 6th hitter, number 26, Easton Rogers. Rogers going to pop that one up to short. Let's see if Gillen's there. He's camped under it. And he can make the play. Riley Reynolds is fired up after that one. Quick inning.
Fired up right now. Exactly what the Knights ordered.
A 1-2-3 inning from the Knights.
Quick 1-2-3 inning. Let's get the bats going.
Absolutely. Let's see if they can build on that momentum from the 4th with the sticks.
pitching for Adrian, number 17, Ryan Davis. And moving over to play third base is number 30, AJ Miranda.
As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning now. New pitcher on for the Bulldogs. That's going to be number 17, Ryan Davis, moving over from third base, where he's been all day today. AJ Miranda fills in for him at third. As the Knights have up the heart of their order, and Patrick Gillen, the shortstop, number 18, followed by Matt Raymond, and then Nate Mason, the first baseman. Gillen's going to swing on, hit this ball hard into center, and he misplays it. Gillen's rounding first. He's going to go 2. He might have 3.
Gonna be 3. That's going to be 3.
He definitely has 3, as it's just now hitting the hands of the cutoff man. And Gillen's in for a leadoff triple.
Second triple of the day there from Gillen.
Gillen ripping the ball.
Absolutely roped that one. You saw the center fielder. As soon as that ball was hit, those line drives are the toughest plays for outfielders to make. You see him run in, and then quickly realize that ball is going over his head. Turn around, sprint back, unable to make the play. The Knights have a leadoff runner on third base.
That brings up Raymond, the 5th-year man, out of Chicago. Runner on third. Knights looking to tie this ball game up.
A couple of big RBIs
quickly
in the first game. Let's see if we can repeat it here.
Raymond stands in against Davis. Davis from the windup. Davis is going to leave it upstairs. Ball 1 on Raymond.
Looks like Connor's playing in here for the Bulldogs defense.
That's a good point, Josh. As Raymond leaves another ball out there. Quickly to a 2-0 count.
Second base shortstop playing normal depth. Trying not to give up a big inning.
Raymond's gonna take a strike. That looked upstairs to me, but the ump says otherwise, as we got a 2-1 count here.
I thought so too.
No outs for the Knights. Raymond's gonna leave one low, gets past the catcher, but not by much. Gillen stays put at third. Nice stop again from Wade back there. As Raymond stands in for an advantageous count here, 3-1, no outs. Raymond's going to swing on and just miss it.
Wanted that one just late on that fastball. Good pitch there from Davis, keeping that fastball low.
We're going to move to a full count here. No outs. Runner still on third. Raymond is going to swing on and miss. Davis has the answer with a strikeout there to get his first out. 2
very well executed pitches there from Davis. With his back against the wall.
Brings up the first baseman now. Number 2, Nate Mason.
Up to Nate Mason now to bring in this tying run.
Mason's going to leave one downstairs. Nice pick by Wade again back there.
Yeah. He continues to be a brick wall back there.
Infielder's still in from Adrian. Mason at the plate. He's going to leave one down low. Quickly to a 2-0 count.
2 straight breaking balls away.
Mason stands in another one from Davis.
Catcher calls time. Looks like it. Something got caught in his eye, potentially. Maybe a little bit dirt from the mask.
A little bit of dirt off the pick. The ump gets a reload. Mason ready to stand in now. Davis from the windup. Gillen on third. 1 out. Mason's going to swing on. That's going to be driven foul towards the right side.
Way up in the air.
The right fielder is not going to make a play on it. That looked like it was definitely in play for the right fielder to make a catch, but it's going to drop. Giving Nate Mason another life here.
All right, another life. I think the right fielder thought that ball was out of play. You see that second white line down the right field line.
As Mason hammers one into center. That's deep. That's deep.
Get out.
And it's going to fall just short of the fence as Mason's already rounding second. He's going to be in there with a stand-up double as Gillen is brought home. And the Knights have tied this ball game up at 3 apiece.
And you saw Mason there throw down the sledgehammer. That ball was tanked into center field.
Knights are building off this energy that Riley Reynolds brought off the mound. He fired him up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great point. That might have been the home run that fired him up a little bit, but a combination of both.
Will Mueller stands in now. Waiting the pitch from Ryan Davis. Step off, no one's home. Mason safely retreats back to the bag.
You see Charles give the pitcher some signs there. He's letting him know what he's doing. Mason dancing around a little bit over there on second base. He's got to be careful.
Moving back and forth, and that ball's going to skip in again. Wade just a magnet back there, sucking these balls up.
Starting to get cold? Yeah. You're on the heated chair of the bucket.
1-0 count here on Mueller. He's going to take one outside. Quickly 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 count here. Should get something to hit.
Here's the pitch from Davis. It's going to be left upstairs. 3-0 count.
3-0 now.
Mueller ahead. 1 out still for the Knights. Runner on second.
Curious to see if Mueller received the take sign or the swing away sign.
Here it is. Looks like he had the take sign there as Davis answers with a strike.
Yeah, good pitch there. Inside, that ball's tough to get around the barrel on.
Brings the count back to 3-1.
Yep, 3-1. You're gonna be looking for your pitch right here. Something you can drive.
Mueller awaits the pitch. It's gonna swing on and miss.
Yeah, good pitch there from Davis.
Davis answers the 3-0 count, bringing it back to 3-2 here.
Mueller was ready, got a little bit too antsy maybe. Davis had a good pitch there, low and away.
Couple shakeoffs here from Ryan Davis. Mueller awaits the pitch. He's gonna swing on and foul back, hang tough, still full count. Mason on second still.
Yeah, looked like a pitch he could hit there. Unable to get that barrel around, just fouled it off. Staying alive for another pitch here. We'll see what Davis can deliver.
Mueller awaits the pitch from Davis. That ball's going to be hit to the second baseman. Awaits on it. Looks like he has a play, and they're going to get an out there at first. 2 outs now against the Knights. Mason able to advance on the play.
Yep, hard hit from Mueller there, just straight into the ground.
Pinch hitting for the Knights, number 22, Christian.
Brings up a pinch hitter for the Knights. That'll be number 22.
Christian Stevens.
Christian Stevens. Thanks for the assist there, Josh.
Christian been 500 on the year.
Swings through the first pitch there.
Absolute hack on that one. You saw him nod his head after that one, saying, okay, I see what you're giving me. We'll see what he can do with this next one. Davis working quick.
It's going to take one low there. Stevens even the count back up at 1-1 here. 2 outs, run around third. That'll be Mason. Stevens swings through one. Foul tip, right in the catcher's glove.
Just late on that one. Another good hack. This is Christian's 3rd at bat of the season.
The count moves to 1-2.
Good take.
Takes
there.
one low. Good eye there from Stevens.
Tell you what, he's got a lot of confidence right there in the box. I'd like to see that out of your pinch hitter, especially when it's only their 3rd at bat of the season. He looks ready.
Swung on and missed. So the Knights go down. They're able to tie it up, but we were looking for more there.
Yeah, opportunity to. When Daniels over at the Knights bench. Opportunity there to take the lead. Unfortunately, couldn't scratch another run across, but we'll take the tie ball game going into the 6th now.
Reynolds is back out there for another inning of work.
Some of the Knights bench players now doing some maintenance on the mound. Looks like they're getting some quick dry on it to try and dry off that mound. When it gets wet out there, sometimes that mud gets clumpy and starts sticking in catcher or pitchers, cleats. Gets hard to get grip. You start sliding off the mound. They're going to do the same thing in the batter's box now behind the plate.
Absolutely. Do you think it might add a little weight to their feet? Throw off the pitches a little bit?
What, mud stuck in the cleats?
Yeah.
I'd say it's less about weight and it's more about just getting your footing right. I mean, if you're slipping with
footing.
your plant foot, that's everything. It's hard to be able to repeat mechanics when your feet are sliding everywhere. All your power starts from your legs. And when that slips, it can mess up the timing of everything. So important that they get this dried out.
Absolutely.
Up playing left field for the Knights, number 22, Christian Stevens. Leading off for Adrian here in the 6th, center fielder number 14, Don Goods.
Back on the mound for the Knights. Top 6, Reynolds. That's going to be strike 1 right there on the center fielder, Don Goods. Close one there.
Oh,
Looked
like a good pitch there, yeah. Didn't get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire, so we go to 1-1.
That's a shot out into right field.
Get foul.
Is it going to be just foul? That ball would have cleared the fence by quite a bit.
Right size, wrong shape. That ball was absolutely hammered out into right field, but just goes right at that foul pole.
Absolutely. Got there in a hurry.
And we stay alive.
Count moves to 1-2 here for Reynolds.
Long strike. That's what you say to yourself as a pitcher.
Was that ball shot right back into center field, right back at Reynolds. Goods is going to get aboard with another base knock.
Yeah, Goods was all over the ball that entire plate appearance.
Batting the catcher, number 13,
That looked like a good pitch, honestly, from Reynolds. He was able to stay with it and hammer that ball in the center field. Great piece of hitting there from Goods.
So that'll pay a mound visit from the Knights.
Looks like they're bringing on a new pitch chart, maybe? I'm kind of confused as to what that was.
Looks like a piece of paper.
Yeah, I think that chart has some signs on it, potentially. And they might be switching signs here with runner on first
Reynolds
base.
set from the stretch here. No outs, runner on first. This is
Squares
bunt
around to
square.
bunt.
Gonna take it for ball 1. Pulls it back.
You hear the Bulldogs dugout yelling, "Wear it," as if to say, "Don't pull that back. Stay in there and take a base. Take one for the team."
Reynolds throws over, not in time. Good, safely back at first base. Mason applies the tag.
Yeah, good move there. Not much of a lead over there at first. I doubt he'd be going here with no outs.
Wade awaits the pitch. Squares around again. He's going to pull it back again.
Yeah.
But that one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good.
Reynolds able to tie up the count here.
Adrian's dugout is not too pleased with that call. I thought it was a strike, maybe a little bit high. Excuse me.
Reynolds set again, throws over. Mason not in time. Goods back safely.
If he was in the MLB right now, he would no longer be able to throw over to first base. But fortunately, those rules do not belong in the NCAA Division III yet.
Squares around again, and he hesitates, and he gets him on another strike there.
Yeah, not a great job there by Adrian hitter. Zach Wade squared around to bunt. Kind of saw that off speed from Reynolds coming at him with that curveball and flinched back. Ultimately, that ball came back into the zone for a strike.
Reynolds throws over again. Safe again, goods at first. Reynolds gets set from the stretch. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Great pitch there. Goes with the slide step.
Reynolds gets him swinging for the Knights' first out of the inning.
Gets Wade out in front on that off-speed pitch. Big out there in a tie ball game.
Good still on first. 1 out for the Knights now.
We were tied last game going into the 6th inning, and the Bulldogs were able to scratch a few runs across. Hopefully the Knights can keep them at bay here.
Fouled straight back by Gus Weeks.
Reynolds doing a good job of getting ahead in the count, throwing strikes for first couple of pitches. Always big in at-bats.
Absolutely. I was just going to mention that myself.
Great minds think alike, Jake.
That ball's driven on to Raymond in the hot corner.
Raymond.
Not going to be enough time at first, but great play to get the second out of the inning there.
Oh, man, time and time again, Raymond has come up big at the hot corner there. That ball was absolutely drilled. And Raymond does a good job curling that one and then almost got him back at first base.
Absolutely. That ball was coming out of his hand within a second.
Yeah, that ball was smoked and phenomenal.
Fires over quick.
He's
great base running. Brings up again the leadoff hitter, Jacob Charles.
Another off-speed first pitch for a strike.
Reynolds takes a peek over there. And that's going to be a play at second.
Oh, they got
him! The Knights get a third out, another throw out from the catcher.
Wow, the Knights are absolutely hyped up. Coming back to the bench. Huge play.
Huge play there from Logan Nelson.
As we go to the bottom of the 6th. Great play there by Logan Nelson. Firing a strike down to second base and getting the Adrian runner. Keep this a tie ball game. Going into the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for the Knights, catcher number 4, Logan Nelson.
As we start the bottom of the 6th inning here, back at Calvin University. Ryan Davis back on the mound. Matt Reynolds at the plate for the Knights. Takes ball 1. My apologies. That's Logan Nelson at the plate, the catcher.
Yep, Logan, you saw him make a great play to end the last inning. Now he's up here. Bottom of the 6th. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going. He was hyped after that play at second base last inning.
2-1. That's going to be fouled off. No, they're playing it. He hustles down. Yeah. All right, the first base ump's got it right.
Yeah.
That was a foul ball straight off the shin.
Fouled it right off his shin, and Logan decided to just bolt off. I guess the home plate umpire never made a call, so you run it out, but caused some confusion there. Good job by the first base umpire, though, recognizing that and calling it foul.
Ryan Davis looks for a new ball here. Logan steps in for the 2-2 pitch. No outs, bottom 6, tie ball game. That's going to be strike 3. Looked a little upstairs to me.
Woo. Yeah, good pitch there.
Now batting for the Knights, right fielder, number 11, Carter Penn.
Good pitch there from Davis. Catch him looking. Throw down to third, though, from the catcher. Off the glove. You don't like to see that going around the horn.
That brings up Carter Penn. Fresh off the 2-run bomb in his previous at-bat.
Let's see if he can do it again.
Takes ball 1 upstairs.
That one looked pretty good, too. Feels like the zone has been moving a little bit here, but...
I agree. Carter Penn drives one out to center.
Still down again.
Center fielder's running straight back. That looks like it's going to drop.
Oh,
it's gone again! Back-to-back home runs for Carter Penn.
He did it again.
The Knights take a 4-3 lead. Penn goes deep to straightaway center.
Into the shrubbery there in center field, right over that 400 marker. Unreal.
Carter Penn is fired up. The Knights dugout out to greet him.
If you can't hear it on the feed, the Knights bench is absolutely hyped up.
As Ryan Brown looks to keep the Knights rally going here.
Wow.
The leadoff hitter.
Unreal.
Ryan Brown takes strike 1.
2 absolute bombs in his last 2 plate appearances.
Takes another strike there from Davis. Down 0-2 quick. Ryan Brown's going to swing through that one, unfortunately. Giving the Bulldogs their second out of the inning.
Well, home run's a tough act to follow.
Absolutely, Josh. Well said.
I think Brown is feeling that one a little bit. That strikeout quiets the Knights bench. Let's see what Warner's can do.
Brings up Carson Warner's here with 2 down. Knights fresh to a 4-3 lead now.
Last him up, he had a rope in the center field that looked like he was going to get down, but center fielder made a good play on it. We'll see what he can do here.
Davis set from the windup. He's going to lay down a bunt. Straight down to third. He hustles down.
Tough play.
The play not going to be in time, and the ball gets away from the first baseman. Stays in front.
Any way you can.
Warner's is aboard again.
Once again. It's got to be his 6th time today.
What would you give that there? Is that a
that's a base hit.
or base hit?
That's a base hit, yeah.
Base hit. Definitely a tough play there for the third baseman.
Yeah.
That brings up the shortstop, number 18, Patrick Gillen.
Yeah, Warner took a look at third, saw him playing a little too far back in thick grass and a wet baseball. Makes it really hard to scoop that ball and deliver a strike over to first base.
Davis looks down from the stretch. Gillen's going to take that one for strike 1. 2 outs. Warner's on first. Knights with a 4-3 lead now after the Penn home run to straightaway center. Gillen at the plate. Down 0-1. Gillen's going to swing on. That's going to be popped up.
Oh, tough play.
Just above the second baseman. Second baseman's going to get back in time to retire the side for the Knights.
Yeah, he was waiting on that. Just got out in front. In on the hands and unable to make good contact with it.
Thought it had a better chance than it did. And second baseman able to make a relatively easy play on it.
Yeah. Nonetheless, though, Knights take a 1-run lead going into the top of the 7th. Matt Reynolds out there again. My apologies, Riley Reynolds going back out there to close out this ball game for the Knights.
I think we are playing 9 here in the second game.
Second game is 9?
I think it is 9. I overheard some people talking when I was down out of the box earlier.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 4, Jacob Charles.
Riley Reynolds back on the mound for his 3rd inning of work here, facing the top of the order for the Bulldogs.
Looking to close it out against Adrian here.
That would be Jacob Charles from the Bulldogs. Nelson able to make a stop. 1-0 count. Early here on the leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs. From the windup. Gonna be another low one. Charles quickly out to a 2-0 count. As you remember earlier, Charles has the power in him going deep in the first game.
Yeah, he's been a killer for the Knights all day long.
He's gonna take a strike here. 2-1 the count now.
He's been doing it on the mound, in the field, at the plate. Be a big out here.
For Reynolds. So he fires in another strike there. Ties up the count, 2-2. Reynolds from the windup, big pitch here. It's gonna get by the catcher. Charles with a good eye there. Laying off the off speed. Looked like it was around the zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that one bounced. Looked like it was a pretty good pitch.
Charles swings on, straight back to Reynolds. Has a little stare down and gets the doubt at first. As we have some barking going down between the umpire and Adrian's first base.
First base umpire is telling the Adrian first base coach to back off after he had some words for pitcher Riley Reynolds. Now Coach Van Dyne coming out to talk to him and say, hey, maybe don't stare down the runners as they run to first base.
Reynolds definitely took an extra second there to put some fear in the eyes of Charles, maybe.
Just let him know he's thinking about him.
That brings up the right fielder for Adrian, Owen Brown.
Reynolds has shown a lot of pizzazz here today.
You know his heart's in it today, man.
Absolutely.
That one's going to be just outside for a ball. Reynolds set again. Owen Brown smacks it out into center field. Warners retreats.
He's got to be.
But he's there. The Knights put away the second in the inning. Quick start to the inning here for Reynolds. Too early down.
Absolutely. And if Adrian doesn't want to get some hits off Reynolds bad enough, I think that stare down will do a little bit of extra motivation for them. But to this point, Reynolds has done a good job of shutting them down.
Reynolds ready to go right away. As Ryan Davis steps to the plate, the pitcher
starts
for the
ahead
Bulldogs.
Again. Yep.
Starts ahead 0-1.
Davis, the pitcher in that last inning, gave up the home run.
Reynolds is really starting to pick it up here. I feel like he's throwing him pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, working with pace.
Steps right back onto the rubber for the 1-1.
You like to see that.
That's going to be just downstairs.
Good pitch there. But Davis able to hold off and not chase that one out of the zone.
Keeping Davis honest. He stands in. Davis is going to foul that one back, even up the count at 2-2.
Just got a piece of it. Looked like a pretty decent ball to hit. A little bit up high. Those fastballs up high can be tough to get to sometimes.
So we got a 2-2 count here. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Davis is going to swing on, pop it up. That's going to be a tough play. As Gillen, the shortstop, runs back.
Calls for it.
He's got a play on it. He makes the play.
Good play. You like to see the left fielder call him off there in that situation. It's a much easier catch for him, but Gillen calls him off, makes a catch.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Knights in the
1-2-3
top of the 7th.
Yep. Well, I think that answers our question about whether we're playing 7 or 9.
Interesting here. The ump is waving back the Calvin players. We might be getting a little too close to the field, apparently. Real settled.
Getting a little bit hyped up. It's a big game.
Yeah, the Knights fighting off, dropping 3 straight to Adrian to start out their MIAA conference play.
Yeah, this goes a long way in conference. Knights start 0-2, hoping to get one back here.
Especially after the close finish between the 2 teams last year.
Absolutely. Adrian finished 3rd, Calvin finished 4th. 2 of the better ball clubs in the MIAA.
As we see Davis out to take the mound for his 3rd inning, I believe.
Yeah, he looked good the last inning except for the home run. I mean, he was working quick. He was throwing strikes. Just had a mistake to Penn there. He unleashed.
Capitalized.
Sent it into center field. Right over that 400 sign. That's not a cheap home run by any means. His first one was well hit too.
2 up here for the Knights in the bottom of the 7th inning. We got Raymond, followed by Mason, then Mueller. See what Raymond's got in store for us here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Knights still with a 4-3 lead. Raymond swings on. It's going to get over the 3rd baseman. As Raymond's on with the leadoff single. Hard hit ground ball straight into the ground, bounces right over the 3rd baseman's head. Looked like he was playing a little bit in there.
Yeah, 3rd baseman was playing pretty well in. He was pretty much on the cut of the grass. And Raymond just drilled that ball straight into the ground and just bounced right over his head. I don't think Raymond could have placed that much better.
No, it appears, well, 3rd baseman might be in here for a bunt. That brings up Nate Mason. The 5-hitter for the Knights. Raymond on the leadoff single. Shows bunt. It's going to be fouled back. Mason awaits the signs from the 3rd base coach.
Mason had a big double earlier in the game off the wall in center field.
We'd love a repeat of that, wouldn't we, Josh?
Absolutely.
It's Ryan Davis from the stretch, takes a peek over at Raymond. Davis delivers. Mason smacks that ball into center. Oh, the center fielder's there. That ball just hung up, it felt like.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely drilled it.
Well struck ball from Mason, but
center fielder made a good read that time, coming straight in immediately and had plenty of time.
He was able to get there in a hurry.
To make the catch, yeah.
That brings up number 45, Will Mueller, the 2nd baseman. Raymond still on first, able to get back safely after the catch from the center fielder. As Ryan Davis takes a peek over. Mueller fouls it back.
Good pitch. Great location there, low and in.
Out to an 0-1 count here. 1 out, bottom 7. Raymond on first. Knights still with the 4-3 lead. It's Davis from the stretch. Mueller's going to foul it back. Possibly the hit and run on there or steal.
Yeah. Looked like kind of a weird swing from Mueller.
I don't know if he's expecting the hit and run. You're right.
Somewhat of a delayed steal over there from Raymond. I'm going to bet that was a hit and run like you said, Jake.
As Davis gets set from the stretch, the 0-2 pitch.
Long look.
Just outside. Mueller takes it for a ball. 1-2 the count now.
Long look over there at first base.
After the attempted steal by Raymond. Davis takes another look over.
Back.
Throws it over. Raymond back in time. Catch from Wagner. Mueller digs in here. 1-2 count. Choked up. Looking for a little poke. Oh, he's going to poke one out to short. Looks like it's going to be right up at Jacob Charles, the shortstop. And now we got 2 down for the Knights.
The batting left fielder, number 22, Christian Stevens.
That brings up the substitute, Christian Stevens.
Had a couple of good swings last time up, unable to make contact. We'll see what he can do here against Davis. Take a look over there at Raymond, too, at first base. See if he's thinking about going.
Davis from the stretch. Stevens going to take one upstairs. Ball 1. Raymond doesn't seem to be getting too much over there, but Davis keeps looking over there.
Yeah.
Stevens is going to take a strike there. 1-1.
Good
Evens up
pitch
the
on the
count.
outside corner there. Something off speed. Looks like maybe a slider. Right on the outside corner. Tough pitch to hit.
Back at Raymond. Checks on him. He's safe.
Good
Dives
move by
back
Davis.
in time.
Yeah, good move by Davis. Kind of messing up his timing.
And the 1-1. Stevens going to swing on, foul up straight back.
Well, when he swings hard. And unfortunately for the Knights, he was just behind that one. But when he makes contact, I'm going to guess that they go a long way.
Stevens falls behind the count here.
Gets nice and wide in the batter's box. Takes a pretty big load.
1-2, 2 outs. Raymond still on first after that leadoff single. Stevens going to lay off of it upstairs.
Yeah, good take there.
Evens up the count at 2-2. Stevens awaits the pitch. Stevens going to take that one inside.
Another good take. He wasn't even tempted with that one.
Brings this one up to a full count here. 2 outs, bottom 7.
3-2, 2 outs. Runner at first here for Kelvin.
Got Raymond still on first.
He's going to be going.
That's going to be inside. Stevens draws the walk.
Takes ball 4.
That brings up the catcher, number 4, Logan Nelson. Runners on. They're begging to come home, let me tell you.
Now batting, number 4, catcher Logan Nelson.
Nelson's had some good plays on defense today. Like to see him contribute here on offense. Got a runner in scoring position.
Absolutely.
A chance
Raymond.
to add on some insurance runs here for the Knights.
Raymond now at second. Logan Nelson at the plate. Fresh count. Going to foul that one back. Quick strike for Davis.
Little late there on that fastball.
Logan Nelson awaits the 0-1. Davis is going to step off.
Is that Davis that called time, or is that Nelson?
I'm unsure, I missed it.
It looked like Nelson didn't like how long Davis was taking there.
Here's the 0-1. Nelson's going to foul that one off down the right field line. Nelson now behind 0-2. 2 outs. Runners out there for him, first and second. Let's see what he can do here. It's going to get by him. Raymond Raymond's going to get to third on the pass ball. 2 runners in scoring position as both Knights advance.
Absolutely right, Jake. Base hit, scores 2 now.
We'd love to see it here from Logan Nelson. Add some insurance runs to the lead here for the Knights.
Yeah, Wade's been fantastic back there all day. That one looked to just get away from him a little bit. Looked like it hopped under the glove, maybe. Could be a big play for the Knights here, though. Nelson is able to cash in.
Davis now from the windup. Should be able to get a good secondary from second here. Nelson still at the plate. 1-2 count. That's struck. Just foul down the first baseline.
Apologies, Jake. Just fights went off there. Good piece of hitting with 2 strikes just to stay alive.
And we'll do it again at 1-2. Runners now at second and third after the pass ball. Davis from the stretch again, or the windup. Nelson's going to let it be.
Good take. Good
Just
take.
outside.
Great pitch there from Davis. Off speed, off the corner. Nelson sees it all the way and takes it. 2-2 now.
2-2, 2 outs. Second and third for the Knights. Nelson's going to swing on and miss. Unfortunate strikeout there for the Knights.
Yeah.
Nelson goes down swinging.
He's not happy about that one, but it's a good pitch from Davis. Went back with a high fastball, swung right through it.
Warriors, 2 runners left on base. Go to the 8.
Reynolds looking like he's ready to take on a 4th inning in relief here.
Going back out there, why not? He's been efficient in every opportunity.
The Knights need to hold on to this 1-run lead here.
Keeping that pitch count low. Working quick innings.
We head to the top of the 8th inning.
A batting third baseman, number 30, A.J. Miranda.
So we start the top of the 8th inning here. Looks like Nelson's getting a little
treatment on some equipment there. I'm not sure what they're working on. I don't think we have pitch comm, do we?
I don't know. It sure looks like it.
It
As he's
really
plugging
looks
in
like
an earpiece. Did not know we had that, but leading off for the Bulldogs here, top of the 8th is A.J. Miranda, the DH. Yeah, that is interesting. I had no clue we had that technology here at Calvin.
Yeah, the Astros had a pretty big impact on all of baseball, it seems like. Not just the MLB.
Miranda takes this one upstairs, 1-0 count.
I can't tell if that's getting used for pitches coming from the dugout.
That ball is fouled back. Reynolds able to even up the count here at 1-1.
Or whether Reynolds is relaying that straight to the catcher.
Here's the 1-1 from Reynolds. That ball is driven deep into left field.
Yep.
Miranda thinks he has the answer, and indeed he does. That ball is long gone from Miranda. Unfortunate for Reynolds there to give up one deep.
Yep, that ball was absolutely smoked in the left field. My guess is they're going to give Reynolds some stare downs.
Stomps on home
That's
plate.
Miranda stomps on home plate.
Batting, first baseman, number
Brings up the
20,
first
Edward
baseman,
Wagner.
number 20, Edward Wagner.
Yeah, that ball was drilled.
Right over the Knight logo in left field.
And the Adrian bench is pretty hyped up now.
They finally got something back to say to Reynolds.
Yep. Here comes
Wagner
Wagner
steps
now.
in. Takes strike one. The outside part of the plate there. It looked on the fringe to me, but
Yeah,
great pitch there from Reynolds.
Yeah, he looked back and asked the ump and said, where was that?
Let's get ahead in the count. That one's going to be just low.
Yeah.
Evens up the count here at 1-1. Wagner's going to pop that one up towards third. No, it's going to be Gillen coming in from short. And
Gillen
he's going to
calling
make the
for it.
play. Knight's able to get one after the home run.
Yeah, good communication there between Raymond and Gillen. You saw them kind of look at each other. Gillen ended up calling him off.
Brings up number 26, Easton Rogers for the Bulldogs.
Pretty easy play for both players there. Just the hard part is someone's got to call it.
One down here. Top of the 8th. Reynolds set to fire. Strike one. Reynolds again working quick. That ball's fouled off by Rogers down the third base side. Gonna be foul ball.
Yep, a little bit ahead of that one. Hit it well on the left field line. Just foul.
Gets Reynolds ahead in the count 0-2. Here's the pitch and just high.
Tried to go with the high breaking ball there. I'm not sure that's where he wanted to leave that one. Almost caught the zone. If I had to guess, I think he'd be trying to put some in the dirt here.
Here's the 1-2. That's going to be in there for strike three.
Got him. Absolutely frozen.
Big pitch from Reynolds to get the second out of the inning for the Knights.
Center fielder, number 14, Don Goods.
Bringing up the center fielder, number 14, Don Goods.
Yeah, the Knights aren't really doing the throwdown around the horn after the strikeout.
Yeah, unsure of the reasoning there. They were doing it earlier.
Yeah, me either.
Reynolds answers with another strike.
Maybe Reynolds just like to work that quick.
Absolutely. He does get up there very quick. Ready in the windup right away over the head. That one's going to be upstairs for ball one.
Yeah, that one got away from him a little bit.
Ties up the count here at 1-1. Fouled straight back. Reynolds gets ahead, 1-2.
Yep, doing a good job of mixing pitches here, changing speeds, getting hitters out in front.
1-2, 2 outs for Reynolds.
You saw Goods is way ahead of that one.
Here's the payoff. Gonna skip in there for ball two. Reynolds set now for the 2-2. That's going to be slapped to third base. Raymond's there. Nate Mason
what
with
a
the
scoop.
clean pick.
What a scoop.
What a scoop from Mason as the Knights get out of it.
You saw Goods just kind of slap that one over
Man,
third
that
base. Raymond made a good play on it. A little bit of a low throw, but Nate Mason with a terrific scoop over there at first base.
Great scoop there on the
Yeah.
short hop.
Absolutely.
We still have a tie ball game on our hands as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
right fielder, number 11, Carter Penn.
As we start the bottom of the 8th inning here, tie ball game. I believe this is who we want at the play here in Carter Penn after 2 bombs very early in this game.
I would say so, Jake. He's hit 2 absolute nukes so far in this ball game.
And he's going to take ball 1.
Exact man you want starting off this inning, especially with the top of the lineup coming in right after him.
Following up is Ryan Brown and Carson Warners. Penn steps in there, waits the pitch from Davis. That ball is going to be inside for ball 2. Gets ahead in the count early. Penn leaves another one.
Misses outside in that breaking ball.
Those 2 pitches look pretty close, but Penn's got a good eye on it and lets him go.
Yeah, he's feeling it at the plate right now.
He takes a strike there. Whew. Looking on 3-0.
Don't think he's going to be looking on this one again.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to want to be aggressive.
Not with 2 home runs in the day already. In his last 2 plate appearances, that is.
That ball swung on, just foul down the third base line.
Got inside on the hands a little bit on him. They're still able to get that barrel around and just lands foul. Could have been 2 bags, though.
Davis set from the windup. Full count, no outs. Bottom of the 8th inning, tie ball game. Penn's going to swing on him, foul back.
Oh, just late on that fastball. Got the pitch he was looking for right there. Unable to get around on it.
As Penn gets low in the box. Here's the pitch from Davis. Penn's going to take that one inside for a leadoff walk for the Knights.
Heck of an at-bat there.
Great at-bat. Hangs tough on 3-2. Fouls one off.
Yeah, Davis did a good job working back from 3-0. Comes back with 2 consecutive strikes, and then really that last pitch looked like a pretty good one. But just too far inside, and the Knights will take a free pass with no outs any day.
That brings up the top of the order and Ryan Brown, DH.
The dreaded leadoff walk, as Huck Harrelson used to say.
Definitely don't want runners on early here, especially in the circumstances of a tie ball game. With only 2 innings left to play.
Yep, Adrian coach now to talk it over. Don't think they're making a pitching change, doesn't look like. I don't see anyone in the pen warming up for him, but maybe just talk over some defense, some strategy. See how they want to treat the first 3 hitters of the Knights lineup.
This coach makes a slow walk back to the dugout here.
Very slow walk back. I think we're ready to play, and coach is still not even close to the dugout.
Oh, man, ball's in play, and he's still not in there. Davis takes a peek over at Penn at first. A bunt's laid down by Brown. That's going to be enough to get him over. Penn's in scoring position now. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Right what you drew up right there from your leadoff hitter today.
Yeah, good bunt there.
Move him over.
Gets it down. Third baseman made a good read on it. He was charging early. You could tell that's what their bunt defense was. But unable to make a play at second base. Now the Knights got a runner in scoring position with 1 out for their 2 and 3 hitters. Let's see what they can do here. Starting with this man, Carson Warners.
Warner's now at the plate. 1 out. Here, bottom of the 8th inning. As Davis gets the signal. The pitch, Warner's going to lay off of it. Skips in there for ball 1.
Good take there. You can see him start to go around. And last second, recognizes the spin on the ball. Keeps the bat behind his head.
Well done there from Warners. Sees the head in the count, 1-0.
He's got tremendous bat control.
Payoff, and that's in their first strike. Davis able to nod the count back up at 1-1. Big pitch here.
Not a big lead over there at second.
Oh, that ball's going to get by. Penn's going to advance to third, and he rounds it. Davis is there to cover up home. Just one base.
Well, we've been saying all game that Wade's had a good game back there. That one unfortunately got away from him. Just a little bit of a high fastball. He should have had it. But it bounces out of the glove, and the Knights get a runner on third with one out.
Knights will gladly take it now, and let's see if the infield plays in. Looks like second base is in. Shortstop.
They're pretty in all around.
They're pretty in as
yeah, shortstop's going to charge the grass a little bit as soon as the pitch comes.
Warners has options now to get this run home. That's going to be a foul tip, strike 2.
Just missed that one there.
2-2. One out here, bottom of the 8th.
I think this is the exact guy you wanted this spot, though. Good contact hitter, good hitter with 2 strikes. Just got to get some in play.
Swing on, strike 3. Looks like he got him fooled there on the off speed.
Yeah, great pitch there from Davis. Had Carson fooled all the way. See him pretty disappointed. He takes a slow walk to the dugout.
That brings up Gillen, though.
Doesn't strike out much. An unfortunate spot there for a strikeout, but still got Gillen.
Gillen to the plate. He's had great contact here today. Couple base knocks as he called time.
Looks like some kind of miscue between the signs of catcher and pitcher. Now they're going to send him on.
They're going to send Gillen to first base on an intentional walk. That brings up the mound, Matthew Raymond.
Here's some jeers coming from the Knights dugout. They don't like it. And I guarantee you Matt Raymond doesn't like it. They're saying they'd rather face this guy than the last guy.
Let's hope Raymond can use some of that disrespect to this baseball right now.
I think he's taking that one personally. I think he's going to take it out into this baseball right here.
2 outs now for Raymond. 8-8 ball game, bottom of the 8th. As Raymond waits the pitch. He's going to swing on. That ball's down to third. Just foul.
Almost decapitated.
Penn dips out of the way just in time.
Penn at third base. Could have been bad, but does a good job to get out of the way and just goes left of that foul line right there.
Davis will take it as he gets ahead 0-1. Raymond, good contact there. Raymond's going to take a ball on the second pitch.
Good take. He's had good at bat after good at bat today. Hits the ball hard in almost any situation.
We got a 1-1 count now. Raymond waiting ball. That's going to be upstairs for ball 2.
Way upstairs.
So he gets some words from his third baseman, some words of encouragement.
Massive spot here. 4-4 ball game, bottom 8. 2 on, 2 out.
Let's see what Raymond has. That's going to hit him.
They got him.
Load him up for Nate Mason.
Davis is arguing that he didn't do a good enough job getting out of the way. I don't think there's much he could do there. That ball was quite a bit inside.
We saw one like that earlier, but that was definitely different than the one we saw earlier where they called him out.
I'd agree, definitely. I think Raymond did all he could there to get out of it.
Definitely leaned out of the way, but gets a piece of it. Now the Knights have the bases loaded here as the Adrian head coach calls for time for the trot out to the pitcher.
Takes a long, slow walk out there, and I think this is going to be the end of the night for Davis.
Mason's hit the ball well here in the second game.
See what he hands it off to. Doesn't look like much action in the pen. I think this might be.
It looks like we're going back to the one who closed out the first game for the Bulldogs here, and Jacob Charles, the leadoff hitter and shortstop.
Yep, our old nemesis, Jake Charles. Shut us down last game. They're going back to him here. I think Davis is going to go back to third base then, potentially short. Still firing strikes as Jake Charles in warm-ups.
Bringing the heat, as we saw in the first game here.
Yep, 2 outs. You just want someone to throw strikes. Can't afford a walk here. Bases loaded.
take a look at the scoreboard here. A 4-4 ball game, but lots of hits on the boards for both teams. 10 for the visitors and the Bulldogs, and 11 for the Knights.
Yeah, 11 hits, 4 runs, 3 of which coming on home runs, I believe, right?
I believe that is correct.
So unfortunately, the Knights have left a lot of ducks on the pond here so far in this game, but hopefully they can cash in here.
Cash in here. Big opportunity for the Knights here. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
For the Bulldogs,
Nate Mason at the plate.
Jacob Charles.
Mason's had a couple of good swings already today. I think he's going to come out really aggressive in this one. He knows that Charles throws strikes. He doesn't want to get behind in the count.
Yeah, we saw a lot of strikes out of Charles in his first pitching outing in the first game.
I think look for a first pitch fastball here and a hefty swing from Nason. She takes the signs over from Coach Van Dyne at third base.
Mason collects himself for the 0-0 pitch.
Time is called. Not sure why time is called. Maybe Mason took it. Nonetheless, we resume.
Resume with Charles on the mound. Payoff. That's going to be in there for a strike on the off speed.
Wow.
So we hear a questionable reaction from the fans and the bench.
That ball was way out of the zone.
And Charles is back in there with another strike.
Now he's down in the hole. I'm still in shock from that first pitch. That ball looked way out of the zone.
Shocked me as well, Josh. Here's the 0-2. Mason makes contact. It looks
tough play
to be
here.
Just foul.
Yeah. I think that's probably fortunate for the Bulldogs that that ball went foul. That's a really tough play.
That ball was just trickling down there. Just heads foul there.
Yeah, unless Charles can get over there in time and either tag the runner out or flip that to first base. It's a heck of a play. It could have been a really cheap hit for the Knights, but nonetheless, we go back to 0-2.
We do it again here at 0-2. Knights have the bases loading, threatening to erase this tie ball game and put them ahead. Nate Mason at the plate. He's going to hit it to the right side. Oh, just foul again.
Just foul. Oh.
Mason's right on it.
That had 2-run double written all over it.
Hanging tight in the 0-2 count. Penn at third. Hoping to make this a Knights lead here. Mason waits the windup. That's going to be a ball just outside. I mean, that looks even closer than the pitch he called a strike earlier.
I think that one is exponentially closer than the first one called a strike, but maybe a little bit of a makeup there. Not exactly sure.
Mason avoids it, the 1-2. Mason strikes it into center field. That's going to get 1 home. That's going to get 2 home.
Another one's coming.
Raymond on the third is Mason with a big 2 RBI single.
What a clutch hit there from Nate Mason.
Give the Knights the lead, down 0-2 in the count, gets it to 1-2, and pays one right up the middle.
Wow, what an at-bat there. Falls behind in the count, 0-2. Works his way back, then delivers a bullet straight up the middle, scoring 2 runs, and ensuring the Knights have a lead going into the 9th.
Massive hit there from Nate Mason.
Absolutely.
Brings up number 45, Will Mueller. Second baseman. So he heads in with a new Knights lead. Raymond at third. The pitch, fouls it back. Charles gets ahead 0-1.
Yep, Mueller still got a job to do here. Can never have too many insurance runs.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure whoever's coming on next to the Knights like to see a few more tacked down here.
Mueller digs in for the 0-1. And that struck it, and that's going to get through. That's going to get through. Mason stays at second. Mueller on with a single. The Knights are able to add another one, as you were just mentioning, Josh.
Didn't hit it too hard, just put it right in the right spot in between third base and shortstop.
The Knights increase their lead to 7-4 here in the bottom of the 8th. Some clutch 2-out hitting out of the Knights.
Absolutely.
Brings up Stevens, I believe.
Stevens in his third at bat. 0 for 2 thus far.
Nate Mason with a short lead at second. Charles gives him a look. Stevens is going to leave that one upstairs. Gets ahead 1-0.
Looked enticing, but ultimately Stevens laid off.
2 outs still. Runners on first and second for the Knights. Stevens awaits the pitch. Charles is going to fire that one in there for a strike. Get it back to even 1-1. Knights would still love to add some more to this cushion here. Stevens going to take an inside strike there for strike 2. Nate Mason delivered on the 1-2 count. See what Stevens has. That's going to be a strike 3 called by the ump.
What?
That looked a bit inside to me, Josh.
Looked a bit inside to me, too. You saw it was kind of an interesting reaction from the Bulldogs. Nobody even really moved. Because I think
a little bit of delayed call by the ump there, too.
Yeah, he fooled everyone. I think everyone thought that that was a ball, except for the umpire. And ultimately, the Bulldogs escape out of that situation. But not after 3 runs from the Knights in the bottom of the 8th as we go to the top of the 9th here, looking to close this one out.
Stevens even looked to take a little bit of step outside as to get out of the way of the ball. But
he was getting ready for the next pitch, and next thing you knew, he was going back to the dugout.
The Knights look to bring in their closer with a 3-run cushion. 7-4 heading into the top of the 9th. That'll be Evan Steinbacher.
Steinbacher, 3.6 ERA on the year thus far.
No, Evan Steinbacher actually it has on here. Oh no, Evan Steinbacher. Did I say that the first time?
Now pitching for the Knights, number 35, Evan Steinbacher.
The Knights are now 3 outs away from their first win of MIAA conference.
Yeah, sorry, I jumped the gun on you there.
It's building it up a little bit. It's all right.
That's on me. Throw it on a second, and we're ready for the top of the 9th.
Due up for the Bulldogs here, top of the 9th. Looks like it'll be Zach Wade, the catcher, number 13, leading us off. Followed by Gus Weeks, then the top of the order, and Jacob Charles. Steinbacher takes a step back, getting ready for this 9th inning.
Takes a deep breath. Gets ready to close this one out.
Quick release there as he fires in strike 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what you like to see.
He's moving quick there on the mound. He's ready to fire again. That's going to be driven up. That ball's popped up right at us.
This might be on our heads.
It looks like it's going to be out of play. Steinbacher gets ahead quick here, 0-2.
Ball almost came crashing through the roof. Skied in the air. Nonetheless, 0-2 count now.
0-2 for Steinbacher.
Steinbacher has an intimidating presence on the mound. He is fierce.
Pitch, Wade fouls it back. Still 0-2.
Looking like Mo Vaughn out there. Wild thing. Oh,
it hit him? Zach Wade will take that. I didn't hear anything, but
What?
the ump says otherwise. Is the leadoff man's aboard for the Bulldogs. Steinbacher hit by pitch in a 0-2 count. Very unfortunate for the Knights.
Yeah, a couple of the fans below us here thought that was strike 3. Ended up being hit by pitch. I didn't hear anything. Did you, Jake?
I did not hear anything myself, as it looks like we have a pinch hitter here for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Logan Loeffler. Steinbacher set to deliver. He fires back a strike.
Way to get ahead.
Probably a little angry about himself about that last pitch.
Yeah. Had him dead to rights and let him get away.
That's going to be thrown over to Mason. It gets away from him a little bit. Wade looks a little shaken up on the play.
Yeah, I think he
not able to advance.
I think he caught that one there in the rib cage. That's never a pleasant feeling on a cold April afternoon. Weather was nice earlier. Not as nice nowadays.
And here's Steinbacher on the 0-1. That's going to be fouled off.
Just got a piece of that one off the tip of the bat. Saw it had really weird, almost pool spin on it. Like he's hitting a cue ball.
Steinbacher able to get ahead here early. 0-2. No outs here. Runner on first for the Bulldogs.
Steinbacher steps off, regathers himself.
Swung on and missed.
Got him.
Steinbacher with a huge K for the Knights.
Great pitch there from Steinbacher.
Puts the Knights now 2 outs away.
Other than that mistake in the first at bat, Steinbacher's looked really good coming on as a closer. Shows no fear, attacks the strike zone. That's what you like to see out of a closer.
Has attacked the strike zone well. Jacob Charles awaits the first pitch, and that's going to be another strike there from Steinbacher.
Working quick again. Pounding the zone.
Charles awaits the 0-1. That's driven into right. Looks like it's going to be foul. Is there a play on it?
Looks like that one's out of play.
There will not be a play on the ball.
Yeah.
So that one's fouled to a quick 0-2 start here for Steinbacher. 1 down in the inning. Double play ball could end it. That ball's going to get down. He goes.
Got to play. Got him.
Oh, he's in there just late.
Just under the tag. Great play there by Nelson to block that ball, get up.
Fired a strike over there to second. Unfortunate the tag was not made in time.
Absolute seed over there to second base. I thought they had him.
Wade's
just a
able
little
to
bit
advance.
late.
Wade's able to advance a second. On the pitch in the dirt.
Interesting move there from Adrian, taking off. The 3-run ball game, you figure don't risk that, but
nonetheless, Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position now.
Doesn't come back to bite them.
Charles at the plate, 1 down. That's going to be fouled straight back and out of play. Count remains 1-2.
Haven't seen a whole lot of off-speed here from Steinbacher.
No. Lots of fastballs. Seems to be locating him well.
Yeah, he's been going fastball, fastball, fastball. And to this point, Adrian hasn't been able to touch it, but sooner or later they're going to get around on it.
Steinbacher, that ball is drilled into left field, as that looks like it's, no, they're going to hold him up at third.
Yeah.
3-run ball game.
Runner at third doesn't matter a whole lot. Tying run comes to the plate now. No sense sending him there.
As that brings up number 34, Owen Brown. Excuse me, no, I believe we have a pinch hitter here. Looks to be number 2, Joe Casal. Bulldogs now with the runners on the corners here. Still 1 out for the Knights. 3-run lead. Joe Casal waits the 0-0 from Steinbacher. That ball is going to be upstairs.
Oh, just missed high. Looked like a good pitch there out of Steinbacher. Doesn't get the benefit of the call.
Fires one into left field. That looks like it's going to get down. And that's going to get past him for an extra base hit. As one runs home for the Bulldogs, and the Knights are going to get in time. That's a one-out double there for Joe, the pinch hitter.
Yeah.
Able to come up with a clutch piece of hitting as Charles moves to third on the play.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there, pinch hitting.
Batting third baseman.
Absolutely roped a double down the left field line.
It's now a 5-7 ball game with runners in scoring position to tie up this ball game for the Bulldogs.
No shot for the left field there.
Brings up the 3-hole hitter, Ryan Davis.
Did a good job getting that ball back in.
Got past him at first, but good recovery.
Yep. Tying run on second base now.
Steinbacher from the windup. Steps off.
Looks like going to be a meeting at the mound here with Coach Van Dyne. Don't think they're going to be switching pitchers.
We do have someone warming up in the pen here.
Yeah, we do.
Quick meeting to talk things over here in a
Nope,
two-run ball game now.
He's taking the ball. Steinbacher's day is done.
Call the pen here for the Knights. Again, we got a 2-run ball game here. 1 out for the Knights. Brings in number 15. Is that Banstra? I believe that's Banstra.
Apologies for the delay, folks. We're looking to identify him on our sheet here.
I believe that's Banstra. He also came in the first game.
You'd be right, Jake.
Threw a lot of strikes. That's what the Knights are going to need here.
Yep.
With runners in scoring position.
A lot
1
of
out.
strikes. Looking for Adrian to roll over something. Let the defense take care of it. And send everyone packing home. Steinbacher looked good there. His fastball was just pounding the zone, and he was working with tempo and pace. It was effective early, but eventually the Bulldogs caught on to the fastball, and they were sitting on it. And you saw 2 of those just absolutely drilled out in the left field. See if Steinbacher works in some off speed in the future.
To be some defensive substitutions here for the Knights as number 5 trots out to left field.
Number 5, that's Connor Venora heading out to left field.
Now playing left field for the Knights, number 5, Connor Venor.
Spancher set to face the heart of the order here for the Bulldogs and Ryan Davis, followed by A.J. Miranda and Edward Wagner.
Yep, big spot here. Got to trust the defense to throw strikes. Bancher's still with a 0 ERA on the year, though, after that unearned run in the first game.
It's going to be a slow curveball down for ball 1. Bounces in there. Huge stop there from the catcher, Logan Nelson.
Yeah, good job there, keeping in front of him.
Bancher now on the 1-0. It's going to be in there for a strike.
Good pitch at the knees.
Evens
Freezes
it up.
Davis there.
As I remember from the first game, locates the fastball and the off speeds very well.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-1. That's driven way foul down the left field line.
Davis way ahead of that one.
Spanster gets ahead, 1-2.
Almost hit that ball directly behind him. He drilled it, but
huge pitch here for Banstra. The 2-run ball game. Runners on second and third here for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be hit on to the shortstop. They've got one. The Knights get one.
Davis
One
slides
run.
into first base, going all out.
1 run gets across from the Bulldogs. They make it a 1-run ball game with a runner on third.
Not sure if sliding into fast pace is any faster than just running through it, but
Pinch hitting number 3,
Questionable decision.
Andrew Atherton.
you can't hate on the heart that Davis is showing.
Absolutely.
Well, Bancher did his job there. 1 run doesn't hurt. The run on third does hurt you now, though, so big spot here.
Knights now 1 out away. 2 down, top of the 9th. Runner on third for the Bulldogs. Brings up Miranda. That bounces in there for a ball.
Great job blocking that ball into the dirt. That's a tying run there on third base. He does it.
Excuse me, I believe we have another pitch hitter here for the Bulldogs. Bringing on 2 in the inning.
We'll get that name as soon as we can for you folks.
I believe that's number 3, Andrew Atherton. Bancher set in the 1-0. Just inside.
Just missed.
Looks like he might have been trying to wear it there.
Yeah, it looked like a good pitch there from Bancher, but didn't get the benefit of the call.
Bancher set now in the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a strike.
That's one. There's one.
Answers back. 2-1 now.
You can hear the excitement from the fans below us.
2 outs. 2-1. Top of the 9th. Knights with a 1-run lead. And that's going to hit him.
Just where's that one?
It's going to bring up the 5-hitter and Edward Wagner. Back again. Runners on the corners now for the Adrian Bulldogs.
Batting. First baseman number 20, Edward Wagner.
Well, not the worst thing in the world there in the hitter's count.
Got to play at second now.
The Dine hesitates. Looks like he's headed out there. And now he's coming back.
Coach's assistant coach reels him back in.
Now he's going back out.
His time is called. No pitcher warming up in the pen here for the Knights. So we have a big meeting at the mound for a big at-bat ahead of us here.
Yeah, not sure what's going on here. Maybe they're talking about how they want to handle this. Maybe they're going to send Wagner over to first base.
Get the force anywhere.
Just talk things over. Give Bancher time to breathe, a chance to breathe.
Also potential for first and third play here, although
Yeah,
I don't
good
think
point,
they're
Jake.
sending the Knights or the Bulldogs here.
Yeah, that'd be a risky play. I mean, you get him in second, game's over, but it could be a way to manufacture a run. I think you're right. I think they're going to let Wagner hit this one out. He's ripped the ball all day.
Runners on the corners again. 2 outs for the Knights. 1-run lead. Bancher takes a look over at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 1.
Another tremendous block there from Nelson. See the
Massive
runner-
in the position.
You see the runner on third hopping up and down. He was ready to go. He was ready to bolt. Nelson with a tremendous job keeping that ball in the dirt in front of him. Keeping this game a 1-run lead.
Bancher from the stretch. Takes a peek over at first. Gathers himself. That's going to be just outside. Just misses for ball 2.
Looks so good from up here. Thought Bancher caught the outside corner. The ump says no.
Great pitch considering the circumstances, but we're set here in a 2-0 count. That's going to be upstairs for ball 3. I think maybe the talk was to avoid giving him something real good to hit here.
Maybe an unintentional, intentional walk. I like the idea. I don't think that's what they were trying from the pitches I've seen.
Bancher finds the strike zone there, 3-1.
Yep.
Got to think Wagner's swinging here.
Yeah,
If anything
nerve-wracking
close.
pitches coming up here. Hopefully Wagner can bail us out in the hitter's count. 3-1 now.
It's down the hit on the second base. It looks like we got to play, and that's the ball game. The Knights get it done, 7-6
Wow.
in a 9-inning thriller.
What a job there by Bancher coming on. Looks like there's some confusion going on from the Knights
Fourth
dugout.
in the ninth. 2 runs.
Nope, it's over.
It's over. The Knights are able to do it. A come from behind victory.
Yeah, Wagner cheated himself. He's going to be not very pleased with himself. Sitting in a 3-1 count, throws out a check swing on a breaking ball at his knees. Just makes contact with it, makes it an easy play for the second baseman to end the game. Tremendous job from Fletcher Banstra coming on, though, and holding the Bulldogs to only 2 runs.
Huge spot there for Banster to come in and just deliver. 2 big outs.
Absolutely. Stayed composed. The Knights move on to 1-2 in conference and 9-11 overall.
We are set to join you again tomorrow. I believe it's a 4 p.m. start. Knights are back here at home.
Signing off from the press box, this is Joshua Smith, joined by my partner, Jake Lura. We'll see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.